Surprised you made it on time.
I'm always on time, baby. Gotta make sure I'm ready to put on a show for the fans.
I just figured your new PR guy have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man, look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustling?
And there it is, my first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts, too?
I know he's going to help you. But you're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler?
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win!
Welcome, everyone, to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight between the Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Suniga, alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. Tim, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game as Marcus Young and recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
And we'll look to see how he adjusts to the G League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
A lot of storylines to follow in this matchup. It should be a fun one.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
Now here's Andrews. Pass to Haji. Rebounded by Trigg. Here's Fort Wayne. One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Shot clock at 5. For 3, Ted Nelson. That one is off. Here's Tatum. That's good. And it's Marcus Young with the assist.
Yeah, an encouraging sign for sure. When Young is sharing the ball, it makes his team more dangerous.
Nelson outside. Haji. The second chance effort.
And Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, he is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
And good on both.
One of the best nicknames I've maybe ever heard. Vlad the Impaler. Strikes fear into the heart, doesn't it?
Pass to Trigg. AI with it. Haji covering. Young with it. It's stolen by Kelsey. Here's Andrews. And Robert Andrews slams it in.
Now that's a quick bucket. He was very solid in transition.
Well, he does love the chance to get out and run.
And with Haji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so special.
Very special, very skilled, very smart player. You know, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League, and I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
Now here's Kelsey. Pass to Haji. The shot, no good. The Mad Ants go the other way with it.
A bit of a struggle for him this quarter scoring the ball. Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball, you can really just tell how passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up.
Joseph, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Andrews, covered by AI.
Excellent situational awareness. Leaves someone open around Nelson, and he's going to exploit it.
And guys like Tatum, who have been in basketball so long, sometimes they can lose the drive.
Yeah, and it's natural to get burnt out by any profession when you do it so long. That just isn't the case with Tatum, though. When he starts going on about basketball and what it has meant to his life, it's as heartfelt as any love song, and I love a good love song, Blake. Just a true basketball lifer Tatum is.
And Paul Tatum, a Houston native, grew up in that area.
And Tatum was a huge Rockets fan growing up. You talk to him and he'll tell you his love for the game all started with him watching his hometown team as a kid.
Yeah, watching a little T-Mac, a little Yao Ming.
Now here's Russell. They set the pick. Pass to James. AI grabs the miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
And he still owes his teammate a big pat on the back for setting that rock-solid screen.
He got ahead of himself there and just lost his concentration, I think.
Here's Price. Now Mack. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot of this game. The Mad Ants with the lead. Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
Now here's AI. He's got 6. Blocked! 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Price. Down low. Russell with the bucket. And the Mad Ants with possession. They trail by 1. Outside Carter. Screen by Grace. From deep AI. Drills it from outside.
Well, the three-point shot is such a huge part of NBA basketball these days. Good to see AI using his G League time to work on his long game.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And guys, what's your take on the Mad Ants so far?
Really just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense through 1.
Not a lot of stalls for them on the offensive end here.
And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller. He's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of the last 10 points have been assisted on.
Some great passing. They keep finding the open man.
Pass to Madison. Now here's Calderon. Odom defending. AI up top. 9 points in the game. Stolen by Fresh. And here is Odom. Shoots a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lead goes right back over. What a seesaw battle we've got here.
Absolutely. This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can grab it. Somebody's got to take charge.
Let's see how it plays out.
Now here's AI. Screen by Grace. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Russell with the steal. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. They get it back. Mack, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what he brings to the table.
Pass to Grace. AI outside. Screen by Grace. From deep AI. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community.
The Mad Ants trailing. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the paint. Pass to Daniels. Trigger screen. And it's blocked by Andre Haji.
And shooters beware. Whenever Haji...
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Be one of our lucky fans for your chance to play the 2K Sports.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. AI really making a difference here.
His decision-making has been flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from him in the first half. He wasn't forcing anything.
But I think here in the second half, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Good point.
And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game, but when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Now here's Andrews. 8 points for him. And they turn it over. 24-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation. Tatum outside. Pass to Randolph. AI outside. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. The Mad Ants making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Kelsey. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Haji. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
Long Island leading. Russell with it to the paint. Nelson with the bucket.
Nice job capitalizing inside. Gotta like seeing Nelson test his luck from there.
Pass to AI. Back to Young. Trigger screen. AI outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Russell. And again, it's the Nets from deep. Now the Mad Ants with it. 6-point game. On the wing, Paul Tatum. Here's AI. Defended by Nelson. Offensive rebound. Here's Joseph. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
AI drives in, and he makes that one. Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA.
Substitution number 4.
Now here's Campbell, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by AI.
Not really necessary with no one on you. Why put yourself off balance on that shot?
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter.
Now here's Young. He's got 7. It's money from deep.
Fantastic at using whatever screen comes his way. Young just needs a little daylight and he's good.
There's a screen. Outside, Joseph. Off the left rim and out. And you can see the respect and commitment both the fans and the Mad Ants show each other.
Yeah, it's great to see. And a lot of G League teams might not get the recognition they deserve around the country. But look, that is not the case here in Indiana. The Mad Ants are the story around these parts. Very passionate fans who really love this team.
I mean, Indiana loves their basketball.
Yeah, no doubt.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Now here's James. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And his first trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And here's Carter. Pass to Calderon. To the inside. AI. The layup off target. Now here's Fresh. Guarded by Calderon. James can't hit. And if they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
From deep AI. The shot misses. So Long Island will take it the other way. Fast break, here they come. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Cans it from downtown.
No excuse playing off of AI like this. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he gets the rock.
Here's Odom. Pass to Price. Over AI. And the basket by Price. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Now Kelsey. Picked by Haji. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. The first free throw is good. And so he makes them both from the line. Fort Wayne trailing. Outside Carter. Calderon. Pass to AI. And stolen by Mack. Sinks that one from the post.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian. Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love him out here.
And the foul called on AI. That will be his second foul of the game. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Haji. It's Robert Andrews on the wing. Teardrop shot. It's not going to go for him. From deep AI. Good D by Robert Andrews. Long Island in the lead. To the paint. Here's Odom. Sweet little floater.
Recognizing the overcommitment, Kelsey knows it's his responsibility to get it to his open guys.
Tatum outside. High post, Connor Trigg. AI. Andrews defending. Trigg a screen. Shoots off the screen. Long Island with the rebound.
Great look, disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Outside Kelsey. Back to Andrews. 6 to shoot. And again, it's Long Island with a 3. Timeout called, the Mad Ants.
He's seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a clear message to his team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's the front of player. They've got to try something.
AI. Andrews defending. Back to Young. Over Kelsey. The kick out to Young. Pass to AI. From downtown, Young gets the bucket.
Have to protect the perimeter, especially when Young is looking to shoot from 3.
Haji with it. It's hauled in by AI. And the Mad Ants with possession. They trail by 7. Got that one up quick.
Of all the guys on the court, Tatum's probably been in more pressure situations than anyone. No surprise, he's the one to get them that big bucket.
Here's Haji. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Connor Trigg. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
It's good.
And what about the leadership Trigg shows here, knowing they need a bucket and taking the job on himself?
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
An energetic point guard who looks to involve his guys. Kelsey is still hungry to prove he's worth an NBA roster spot.
Pass to Randolph. Trigg. Inside. Now here's AI. Yes, indeed, it is good. And that's his 8th against 14 attempts.
He's been in some high-pressure situations before. Playing in the Final Four comes to mind, and AI puts that experience to use right there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Haji, good. And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. 6-point game. Here's AI. Joseph grabs the board. And so it's Long Island with it. They've led by as much as 10. They get it again. A shot by Haji, no good.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to rain down as well.
Major confidence under pressure. Young has the will and the attitude to be a big-time clutch player.
Haji. Again, the miss by Andre Haji. Here's Fort Wayne, trailing by 4. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
It's in!
Yeah, and when you get it to Haji in these moments, he delivers. Such poise from the Romanian.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum right side. AI outside. Trigger screen to the middle. Tipped. Count it!
Going to the big man for the big bucket. Trigg has to be pumped to come through in the clutch.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
Pass to Tatum to take the lead. Buries the triple. Wow!
This is what NBA teams want to see. When Tatum performs in the clutch, people will take notice.
Now a timeout called by Long Island. What's your take, guys?
Well, this is the ball game. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's really the only shot they have.
And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win. Fantastic performance from the team to defend the home court.
And there were standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the whole team, everybody, aimed to slow up Vlad the Impaler. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out with the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling, and you can just see when this team is on the same page, and they gave us a peek of how deadly they could be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League basketball.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I want to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, and never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
Oh, it all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career, and it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? That's amazing. I read you like all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah, I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah,
What is
company on your
no.
walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know? It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Look, hey, you gotta keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look, one more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Well, maybe, I guess, but, I mean, it's not like because she's a blogger. I mean, I think about her all the time, like, she's in my head, man, like, it's actually kind of nice. You know, it feels right. It feels like something's happening.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, it's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but, I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the 2-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. You go, "This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?"
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have
Let's
to do.
keep it at the game for now, okay, man? Come on.
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine. Yeah, for now. Fine for now, yeah.
Most exciting part of the G League this year. The NBA is not far away. Oh, AI, yo. Check out what your boy said about your boy.
Hey, man, get that phone out my face, Marcus. Come on.
No, come on. You're going to hear about it anyway. I mean, it's everywhere.
Look, Corey Harris ain't the only player in the NBA.
Well, look. It's not just Corey Harris saying it. All of the Lakers are retweeting it. The timing could not be better for me. I mean, I got scouts coming to the stands. They don't want to miss the show. This is like chess. So who's renting space in whose head now, huh?
Yo. I don't want to disrupt your flow there, Bobby Fischer, but the scout ain't here for you. He's here for the Flying Dragon.
Please, I would have heard about
Listen,
it.
he is the Heat's new forward from China, and he is knocking on the door of a 48-inch vertical.
You talking about Han Shi?
Huh?
Yeah, the Flying Dragon.
Yeah.
He was on the Jets in China. I guarded him when he played us in Shanghai. He showed me up then, but I know his game now. I can take him.
No. The dragon is mine.
See, this ain't about just showing off some scouts, Marcus. This is about winning the game, man.
Hey.
This dude, bro.
Forget about him. He may be here to scout the dragon. Doesn't mean you can't take his attention. Take it.
Yeah, but I can't beat the dragon by myself. But your game plays specifically to his weakness. So I'm gonna set you up all night, and we gonna take that dragon down together.
All right.
Hello and welcome everyone to South Dakota. I'm Blake Suniga with my partners Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have Mad Ants road action for you tonight as they travel in to take on the Sioux Falls Skyforce.
And although the Mad Ants can boast their own acquisition from China, the Skyforce, they can claim the same thing. Tonight, we are so excited. We'll get a chance to look at the man they call Flying Dragon, a fantastic forward prospect.
And it makes sense that the Skyforce land a Flying Dragon, right? You see what I did there? From all reports, Han Chi is pure dynamite once he takes off into the air.
Well, we're going to see if young AI and crew can tame the dragon soon enough.
You don't get the name Flying Dragon by staying on the ground. He is sporting a 48-inch vertical. You combine that leaping ability with his height, and he might be one of the most feared aerial artists in short time.
Tatum, that's good.
Don't let his age fool you. Tatum can still compete and get the job done in the painted area.
Outside Han. And now just over a minute played here in the first. There's a screen by Evans. Ducey. And it's off from three-point range. And without a doubt, Sioux City has been energized since bringing the Flying Dragon onto the roster.
Boy, when you add a dynamic athlete like the Flying Dragon, it brings a spark to the whole team. We saw the same effect happen when the Mad Ants got AI.
Now here's Han. Soft touch off the glass.
This is the kind of thing NBA scouts are looking for. Han Chi showing the ability to finish through contact.
The kick out to Young. AI. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, you might remember Paul Tatum had some time in the NBA, and there's a chance he could make it back. A few good performances at the end of the season, and there's a chance he gets called back up to the NBA.
Hahn misses.
Well, this is why you need good defenders inside contesting shots.
Yeah, making every shot a tough shot, even in tight.
Now here is Tatum. He's got 6. Kicks it to AI with the shot. The bank shot, no good. And with Tatum, as you said, it would most likely be his last chance on making an NBA roster.
And even though he isn't the youngest player on the roster, he still has the makeup to help an NBA team for a stretch run. If he gets hot, he could end up a 12th man on a team looking for a veteran presence, but he has to show that he can still be an impact player by putting up numbers in games like this one.
One thing with Coach Keller is that he wants to impact.
Oh my!
Outrageous move, but that's what he's known for. The Flying Dragon giving us a show.
Screen by AI. It's Marcus Young with the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Time called here. The Skyforce decide to talk it over. And the Mad Ants. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Ducey outside. They set the screen. Pass to Starks. Lee. To the paint. Ducey covered by AI. The game now all tied.
Buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in their shooting.
Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 buckets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Man, I certainly hope so.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Tatum outside. Back to AI. 5 to shoot. Pass to Tatum. Kicks it to AI. From deep. Tatum, that's good.
And that right there is experience coming into play. Tatum just doesn't fear taking shots when he's up against the clock.
On the wing, Han-Chi. And that shot falls short that time. With the numbers he puts up, you figure it was just a matter of time. NBA teams have their eye on Young.
Not surprising at all, given his burst. The latest rumor is that the Lakers have the most interest in him right now, but a lot of teams could be looking at him late in the NBA season.
Down low. And slam dunk by Han-Chi.
Keeping his eyes up and staying patient. Lee does a great job of locating the open man.
Here's Young. That one wide left.
Real high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
And that has him shaking his head. Just a tough miss.
He's gonna want that one back.
And Flying Dragon coming over from China, just like AI on the Mad Ants did.
The two, they had faced off against each other, had some great battles from what I've heard, and maybe that will carry over to this side of the Pacific.
Well, we can only hope. Now here's AI. Zane Roberts with the defensive effort. Sioux Falls leading. Outside Hahn. The layup missed. Pass to AI. Grace with it. On the wing, Paul Tatum. Screen by Grace. Tatum. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You know, road life in the G League, it can be rough. Getting wins as an away team, it's no easy task because travel isn't as easy as it is in the NBA. A lot can go wrong on the road, and it feels like everything is stacked against you at times. His shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Back to Han. Plenty of space. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Timeout called, the Mad Ants. We've everyone to another edition of Mad Ants Basketball. I'm Blake Zuniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have a road matchup tonight between Fort Wayne and Sioux Falls.
You know, the big story tonight, it's the matchup that goes back to China. AI will see a familiar face as this.
Whoa! Wow! Oh my goodness!
Well, you can't help but notice the raw athleticism of Flying Dragon. Can just blow by anybody.
Yeah, Flying Dragon's leaping ability is what jumps out at you, but he's very shifty and flexible, and he has a fantastic first step. One of the best athletes in all the G League.
It's such a treat to watch.
Pass to AI. Now Tatum, Han defending. Outside Young. AI down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And Marcus Young gets the 3. With the numbers he puts up, you figure it was just a matter of time. NBA teams have their eye on Young.
Not surprising at all given his burst. The latest rumor is that the Lakers have the most interest in him right now, but a lot of teams could be looking at him late in the NBA season.
The first one falls.
Well, from what we've seen so far, Hanshi relies on his leaping ability, his athleticism, his aggression. He needs to improve the shooting range, though.
Here's Fort Wayne. Trigg up top. And Connor Trigg throws it down. And without a doubt, Sioux City has been energized since bringing the Flying Dragon onto the roster.
Boy, when you add a dynamic athlete like the Flying Dragon, it brings a spark to the whole team. We saw the same effect happen when the Mad Ants got AI.
Screen by AI. Out to the wing. Pass to Tatum. Trigg a screen. With the teardrop, count the basket.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Sioux Falls with the ball. And Flying Dragon coming over from China, just like AI on the Mad Ants did.
The two, they had faced off against each other, had some great battles from what I've heard. And maybe that will carry over to this side of the Pacific.
Well, we can only hope. First trip to the line for him here.
From what I've heard, nobody on this team works harder than Trigg. He is doing everything he can to improve his game and show everyone that he belongs in the NBA.
Now here's Lee, guarded by Young. Pass to Roberts. That shot missing. The Mad Ants go the other way with it.
Well, you might have seen that article about Marcus Young recently. He's certainly a star in the G League.
Yeah, when you have the offensive talent that Young does and are as driven and ambitious as he is, you're destined for great things. Definitely a name to watch in the G League.
Yeah, one to follow, definitely. Those are two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Pulls up from the top of the key, and that one's good. Han.
And we've talked about it. We've been watching Han Chi try to develop his game, the jump shot being a key to his future success.
AI outside with the floater. And that shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Han. And that one drops for him.
Well, you figured out it was just a matter of time before the Flying Dragon came over to the States. The numbers and performances he put up in China were absurd. And you just know that a team was going to take a closer look at what he could do over here on this side of the pond.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Mad Ants leading. Screen by AI. The drive by Howie Carter. Basket counts.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And as you said, it was the Heat and Skyforce that made the move to get Flying Dragon.
And the Heat were very interested in him, and they feel he has a lot to contribute to their team. Might take some time for him to adjust, but that's why they sent him to Sioux Falls first to ease that transition. They see big things ahead for the Flying Dragon.
You don't get the name Flying Dragon by staying on the ground. He is sporting a 48-inch vertical. You combine that leaping ability with his height, and he might be one of the most feared aerial artists in short time.
Screen by Grace. And here's AI outside. It's hauled in by Jennings. And here are the Skyforce. They trail by 1. And it's Han missing. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
I love the 2-for-1. Every opportunity counts.
The way that AI has come out firing in his first few goes with the Mad Ants, there is talk that he could garner NBA attention.
Exactly, Blake. If he keeps performing like he has and doesn't slip up, you have to think NBA teams simply can't ignore him. But, the one thing is he can't get caught up in that. Just needs to go out and keep improving his game.
Take it day by day. Screen by Grace. To the paint. Deflected. It's stolen by Evans. 1 second left. Doesn't go that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Skyforce leading by a... Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Skyforce, what do you guys think?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
Well, a handful of players on this Mad Ants roster could make the jump to the NBA someday. Howie Carter, not one of them.
Yeah, Carter's a very talented player, but he doesn't have a standout skill that will land him on an NBA roster. He knows it, but just appreciates the process of trying to improve his game.
Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Jennings. Buries it down low.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Screen by Grace. Pass to Calderon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and it'll go to the line.
Road life in the G League, it can be rough. Getting wins as an away team is no...
And as you said, road wins in the G League are never easy.
No, they're never easy. Come on, Blake. And it's not just the opposing crowds. You're sometimes getting in town late on a bus, sleeping in a strange motel. There might be bed bugs on your bed. And G League players truly feel what it's like to experience road weariness.
I mean, I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah, me too.
Pass to Roberts. Over Tatum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Keeping his eyes up and staying patient. Lee does a great job of locating the open man.
High post, Connor Trigg. Here's Boss, covered by Evans. Outside Young. AI with it. To the inside. Trigg. And it's in.
He knows how to make his mark in the paint. Trigg's got a lot of other jobs to do out there, but scoring inside, that's job number 1.
Han up top. And it's Marcus Young with the rebound. Fort Wayne trailing. Well, the Mad Ants were excited to land AI, and he's continued to improve his game since he's arrived.
He has put in work and is razor sharp in his focus. Sometimes a player is a late bloomer, and that might be the case with AI, given how he's stepped his game up.
And it's Han missing.
His shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Pass to Young. Over Lee. Again, Fort Wayne.
Keeping the mid-range area alive. Like watching Young mix in this shot when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Han. 14 points for him. All alone. Offensive board. And here's Troy Lee for three. Goes up again. And Evans lays it in.
Staying active, competing on the boards. Evans with a terrific play.
And here's Marcus Young for three. And it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
What a way to end the half. The big three to take the lead right at the buzzer.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first two quarters. What a game we're seeing from Han Chi.
I know we've said this many times, but I'm going to say it one more time. He had a great first half, scored a whole lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all four quarters. And Tim, you know what 4 quarters equals? $1.
Lee right side. Back to Han. Over AI. Again, the miss by Han Chi. AI outside. Trigg. And can't cash in from close range. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
There's a screen by Evans. Right side Han. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The Mad Ants leading. Screen by AI. Here's Young. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you really got to whack Young. When you don't, he's adept at fighting through the contact.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Pass to Lee. Now Roberts. Shot from the wing. It's good. And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. 3-point lead. And stolen by Han. Knocked loose. And stolen by AI.
Just talking with AI and the rest of the team, you get the sense that AI has really started to find himself on and maybe more importantly off the court. Having a few games under his belt with his team has put him at ease, and the results are visible on the floor. They're 3 of 4 to start the half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Grace. Pass to Tatum. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Skyforce take it the other way. And here's Troy Lee for three. Fort Wayne grabs the miss.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky. They didn't.
A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing that intensity in these last few minutes.
6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Roberts. Over Trigg. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
Now the Mad Ants with it. Outside Carter. AI. Trigg a screen. 4 seconds left. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Sioux Falls gets called for the foul. And the first one drops.
The AI, he has something that not a lot of other players at this level have. The level of experience from playing overseas, taking a different style of play from his time in China. I think that'll help him make the jump and make him more versatile when he gets to the NBA.
Third quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. And time. Okay, fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one with both sides coming to play so far. Pass to Roberts. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And we see more shots coming from outside nowadays, and Roberts is doing his best to keep the interior alive.
Now Trigg. AI outside. Trigg a screen. Here's AI. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make space for the jump shot.
This game is shaping up to be a special one.
Yeah, it does have that feel of a classic. Now, let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure, because it's not easy.
Pass to Splitter. Ducey. There's a screen. Keefe with it. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Carter. And too long on the shot.
Well, you might remember Paul Tatum had some time in the NBA, and there's a chance he can make it back. A few good performances at the end of the season, and there's a chance he gets called back up to the NBA.
And Keefe picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Mad Ants making a switch here.
Substitution on the
Here's Trigg, down low. Here's Tatum. Soft touch off the glass. And with Tatum, as you said, it would most likely be his last chance on making an NBA roster.
And even though he isn't the youngest player on the roster, he still has the makeup to help an NBA team for a stretch run. If he gets hot, he could end up a 12th man on a team looking for a veteran presence, but he has to show that he can still be an impact player by putting up numbers in games like this one.
Both good at the line.
And the passion Roberts plays with, it's infectious. He loves the game and knows how to get his guys going.
Trigg, covered by Evans. Outside Carter. Here's the pick. Back to AI. From outside the arc. No good. And the Skyforce going the other way now. Charity stripe shot. Here's Roberts. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
At the offensive end, he has done really as much as they could have hoped for today.
On the wing, Paul Tatum. Back to AI. Tatum up top. On the wing, AI. Here's Randolph. And it's Scooter Randolph with the jam.
That knack for the offensive rebound, it's a big part of what makes him special.
Not to mention his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
He's such a fun player to watch.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? He's so fun to watch. I look forward to it every time I get a chance to. He's an invaluable asset for them to have, no question.
Timeout called, the Mad Ants.
Yeah, he saw his players were getting run down out there. The timeout should give him a little energy back.
Fort Wayne trailing. Trigg up top. AI outside. Trigg a screen. Pass to Young. AI. Just 5 to shoot. Randolph guarded by Roberts. Tatum can't hit. And so here is Sioux Falls. That's tipped and stolen by AI. Fast break, here we go. Back to Tatum. Shoots from 12, connects, the jumper drops.
Baskets like this demonstrate Tatum's leadership ability. You need a big bucket, he's got it for you.
Han with the bucket.
That's huge. Han Chi, he loves the challenge. We got a basketball game.
Pass to Trigg. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup.
And what about the leadership Trigg shows here, knowing they need a bucket and taking the job on himself?
Here's Han. Not enough on that one as it misses.
One thing with Coach Keller is that he wants to impact more than just basketball knowledge to his players.
Absolutely. Coach Keller is of that vein where he wants his players to experience life outside of basketball, to be well-rounded men in the community. I know it's something that the players get behind and appreciate from him.
Yeah, he's just such a great coach on and off the court.
He's got so many tricks in his bag. He will find a way to hurt you.
And the Mad Ants with possession. Pass to Randolph. Tatum. Outside Young. AI. Han defending. Trig a screen. Off the pick. They get it again.
Got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just didn't fall.
But you're right, that was the shot they wanted, and they'll take that shot every time.
Good execution, just need to finish.
Incredible. Every team's looking for guys who want the ball at the end of games, and Han Chi's showing you can count on him in the clutch.
To the middle. It's stolen by Han Chi. The three from Troy Lee. It's hauled in by AI.
Well, they need every bucket they can get here.
They're still alive, but they better execute every trip down the floor or their chances aren't looking too good.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ducey. Lee. Outside Roberts. Count it!
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Here's Young. AI outside. There's a screen from deep. Oh, no good. Clock hits 0, and Sioux Falls comes away with the win. They have to be happy about how they look tonight.
Well, the team certainly has looked sharper, more energized with the addition of Flying Dragon. With the way he and the team performed, it's not a surprise why he was brought over.
When you get a player like Flying Dragon added to your roster, it just energizes everyone. You saw the result of that with how the Skyforce played tonight.
Well, on behalf of Tim Swartz, Brian Benefitemi, and the crew, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of G League basketball. Good night, everyone.
Yo, AI.
So, you the big scout that everyone's been talking about. So what you think, man? Am I finally walking?
Look, Coach Keller might seem like he has a bag of marbles in his head, but the dude knows the game, man.
That doesn't really answer my question, but
I'm here, aren't I?
something's still missing.
Marcus Young. Kid can play. A lot of eyes on him, too.
What's with you, man? I try to ask you a direct question, and all I get is this runaround. Like, I don't understand.
There you go. Like the world owes you a spot in the NBA.
All I do is work. That's all I do. And I just can't get a break. That's my problem.
You said it yourself. Something is missing. Don't ask me for answers you already have.
Well, so Marcus has this all figured out, and I don't?
Maybe. Look, I like Marcus' game. I've never talked to him. I don't know him. I do know you. People are starting to talk about you. You're making people's boards. Scouts are looking at you. But there are a lot of other guys out there, too. And what separates you? Why should I pick you over Marcus?
Whoa.
What are we doing right now?
This is my teammate, Howie.
I know who he is. His form is impeccable. It's a work of art. The rest of his game is basically rec league, but his form should be taught in books.
You're Big Toonie, right?
I am.
Why isn't my hand going through you like it does with other ghosts?
Nope. We're not doing. Nope.
The point is, AI, you're close. Just one missing piece.
He did say that thing about my jumper, right? I didn't just dream that?
Who raised you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because I'm going to make my future children so sick of that story, it's going to be great!
Listen, I want you to start selling what Marcus Young is going to be 6 months from now. Then they're going to turn around real quick. Exactly. See, you and I are going to do great things. Watch. So I'm in Texas right now. We have one more game against the Vipers, but then after that, I want you to... Yeah, I'll call you back tomorrow. I didn't hear you.
It's your room too. You can take a call.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to take it in the hallway because everybody would hear, be asking, like, Marcus, what's going on, you know? You know how it is.
Yeah, man, I get it. Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
All right, well, you know what? I'll let you get back to it. And I'm sure you got a few more phone calls to make.
Nah, I got too much energy. I'm about to go get a run in. You can take the room. Plus, you look real tired anyway.
You know, there's more to this game than taking the last shot and getting your numbers. Corey Harris taught me that.
Oh, really? Tell me more. Were you guys on the beach, under the stars?
Man, go take your walk, man.
I met plenty of people like you, AI.
You know nothing about me, bro.
You think you're special. You think the whole world revolves around your thoughts, your feelings. I got a family, and people counting on me just like you. There's 491 players in the NBA. Most of them, like Corey Harris, like blue blood, so everything was just handed to him. The rest of us, we down here, and we gotta fight for the few spots that they didn't take. So if the only chance I have is by stepping over my competition, I'm gonna do that by any means necessary. And right now, that's you. You better believe if I gotta go through you, I'm gonna slice you right down the middle and clear that path.
Doesn't have to be that way, man.
It does have to be that way. And you know it. Even though your little girlfriend downtown got your brain off.
Don't you dare bring her into this.
Whoa.
Don't you dare talk about her.
Whoa.
Don't you dare.
Whoa. I touched the nerve.
Keep talking, man. I dare you. Keep talking.
Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off, guys! You lay one hand on him, and you're benched against the Vipers, okay? You too, Marcus. I'm serious. I don't know what started this, and I don't care. It ends right here, right now. You got me? Do you got me?
Yes, Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
Come on, guys. I came up coaching high school volleyball, okay? And those kids never gave me this amount of grief. Not once! By the way, it's a very complicated sport. Don't know that I ever fully got it. That's beside the point. Get your gear. You're rooming with Howie now.
Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, we just gotta get you some earplugs.
Oh, Howie, do us all a favor, dude. Go to the drugstore, get one of those nasal strips, staple it to your nose.
Well, no, Doc says it's hereditary.
It's not hereditary, dude. I'm telling you, okay? You have a serious medical condition. And the rest of you guys, why don't we try to act like adults, okay? It's clearly hard for us to behave like basketball players, so let's just be adults. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go hit the showers.
A 9-year-old Metro girl has a new lease on life thanks to surgery at the hospital for sick children. Tracy Hooper was given the liver of a 9-year-old accident victim in a 4-hour operation. Hooper is in critical but stable condition, normal after such an operation. Her condition will be monitored for 72 hours to see if there's any sign of organ rejection. Rick Manson's World Motion Tour is over, and what a success it was. Manson skateboarded across Canada in 11 months, raising over $14 million to fight heart disease. He covered over 5,000 miles, averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, the battle against heart disease must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks are the lucky winners of this past weekend Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim an $11 million prize.
Hey!
Face the media.
Oh, it smells like exhaustion and sadness in here. You're lucky I got some medication.
Why does this look like something I need an alibi for?
I know how you get hard on yourself, okay? So I was walking back from the pharmacy, anti-snore strips in hand, when I ran into this guy in the alley. And he looked tweaky, but he knew a guy who called a guy, and BAM!
Whoa. Hey, pretty sure fireworks are illegal here, bro.
Not when we're 5 miles from the Mexican border.
Somehow that makes him sound more illegal.
Will you relax? Fireworks are legal within city limits, and since we're in the middle of nowhere, you can lighten up, my friend.
clear skies
By lighting
tonight,
up.
low near 70.
What'd he say?
Increasing cloudiness tomorrow and humid with a high of 96.
I'm only gonna ask one more time.
Let's do it.
Hey, come on, man. Quiet down.
I'm not any louder than the fireworks are gonna be.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure the coach doesn't notice us. I'm already on thin ice.
Let's be honest, man. We played like garbage tonight. We were uptight. We were stiff. The road's getting to us. For the good of the team, man, you need to chill.
Right.
Blow
Listen,
off some steam.
I'm having a great time. I just want to make sure I keep having a great time by not getting caught.
Oh, well then. Here's a big old double shot of good time right here. I'll light one end, you light the other. Amen. Let's not hit the bus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I told you. Oh, I think I'm in love.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh.
Howie? Yo, Howie?
Oh.
Howie. Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Nothing happened.
Run!
All right, everybody, listen up, listen up. Unfortunately, the fire department says the cause of this fire was most likely fireworks. Some kind of projectile. Pow! Okay, and I'm especially bummed because I lost all my cool clothes in the fire. Now the fire department has to go inside the building and make sure it's all safe for us before we return. And guess what? That's time we don't have. That might take all night. Howie.
Huh? Well, yeah. Yeah?
Did you go to the drugstore?
No.
Get those breathing strips like I told you?
No. I mean, yeah, yes. Breathing clear, sir.
All right, good hustle.
Thanks, Coach.
The rest of you guys are gonna hustle onto the bus, and I'm gonna try to figure out who started this fire! What kind of basketball team burns down their own hotel? Onto the bus. Everybody.
You can't leave me hanging like that.
Wait, what you mean?
Come to our game against da-da-da, that's all you said.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm in our game against the Memphis Hustle. It's our last road game, the classic. Playing in the old school gym in Nicetown.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Can't wait to see you. What's wrong?
Nothing, just, the road, this game.
You're on the right path, AI. The bigger vision, it's there.
Yeah, that's what Big Toonie kept saying.
What? Big Toonie? That's like seeing Bigfoot or Einstein and they had an encyclopedic knowledge of the Euro step. You met him?
Yeah, I actually met him a couple times.
Okay, and this is the first time that you're telling me? This is the first thing we're talking about when I get into Nightstown. All right, get some sleep.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
How come?
Well, there was a fire at the hotel.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, everyone's totally fine. It's just, just a crazy accident. But, we sleeped on the bus tonight, so never a dull moment.
I feel like I'm walking through an old shoe.
Boy, you need to show some respect. This place is basketball. And we are nothing without the old shoes that came before us.
We should focus on some new shoes.
Looks like somebody hit copy and paste 12 times on a computer.
Yeah, man, they even step the same.
Man, yo, your girl is a great writer. Tell Coach I'll be in a minute.
What?
We gotta step it up, y'all. We got 10 points to come back from. Look alive and start passing more.
You mean start passing to you?
I mean start turning the game up.
Oh, so if I give the ball to Howie every time, you'll be okay
Howie
with
not
that?
gonna make no shot.
Hey, don't drag me
You
into
only
this.
worried about this because you know that scout's in the stands again.
AI. Marcus has the matchup in this game. You know he has a point. You've seen it. If we're gonna win this, it has to go through him. Come on, bro.
Whatever you say, AI. We're behind you.
Marcus. Hey, you want to beat these guys? Let's do it together. Pick and roll.
What's the catch?
No catch. I'm about winning. That's how we do it.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. First half is in the books between the Hustle and the Mad Ants.
And Memphis was able to jump out to an early lead, but you can't count out the very tough Mad Ants team.
I know this team has too much pride to not come out swinging and try and even things up early on here.
Second half just getting going, so let's move on to the action. Well, you watch Marcus Young play, and he just has an incredible burst with the ball.
And he has what I like to call sneaky speed. He'll surprise you or catch you off guard just when you think you know what he's up to and just go right by you.
Pass to Flash. No good there. Nice D from Marcus Young. On the wing, Paul Tatum. Hawkins covering. Trigger screen. Poked away. It's stolen by Edwards.
The Hustle, they have a very versatile group of players. Many can sub in for each other during rotations, and it makes matching up easy.
The Mad Ants trailing. To the inside. Here's Young. And that's collected by Cameron Wade.
Even though he missed it, he just couldn't pass up the chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
And stolen by AI. The finish and the dunk by AI.
Quick thinking from AI right there. Exceptional initiative in terms of when to go after these steals.
Pass to Hawkins. Knight with the screen. Up off the pick. And the dunk by Julian Flash.
And with the Hustle, you know you're going to get a lot of consistency. They just don't have off nights.
Now here's AI. Trigger screen. The drive by AI. There's a screen. Off the screen. It's good, as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
No excuse playing off of AI like this. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he gets the rock.
Now here's Knight. Pass to Flash. High arcing shot. It's a deflection. They get it back. Wade can't hit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, the big story for the Mad Ants is the motel fire they were a part of recently. Happened in their last road trip. I know something like that can really get in the head of a team.
Knight with the steal. Pass to Hawkins. Wade. The three-pointer, no good. From deep AI. But they get it back. And Tatum gets it to go.
Love the passion Tatum plays with. Outstanding at timing when to go after offensive rebounds.
Time called here. The Hustle decide to talk it over. And for Howie Carter, he does a good job creating for others.
Yeah, Carter, he's not the type of player who's going to drop 30 on you, but he does have a very steady impact with his ability to create space.
Down low, Evans lays it up and banks it in.
Great communication between teammates there.
Pass to AI. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries, and that's 70%.
And you can tell AI is used to getting knocked around. Doesn't faze him in the slightest.
Here's Dedman. Here's the pick. Over AI. Dedman good. And what a matchup it is between the Hustle and Mad Ants. Two teams with two very different approaches.
Well, you think of all the characters on the Mad Ants, and it's the polar opposite of the straight-laced Hustle. It's a clash of ideology on the floor.
Now here's Daniels. Here's AI, plenty of space. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
Such a dominant force sometimes. It's fun watching AI catch fire and ride it for as long as possible.
Pass to Walker. Shot from 16. Again, Memphis. No doubt about it, the Memphis Hustle can play a very intimidating game of basketball.
The team comes at you in a measured and unrelenting way. It's like you're going up against a hive mind of players and coaches, and that's a daunting task.
Now here's AI. It's stolen by Beal. Here's Evans. Fort Wayne grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and we talked about how important focus is, and Daniel's demonstrating this on the tough and one.
The Hustle leading. Well, one thing that you can say about the Hustle is that they play incredibly well as a unit.
This group is the very definition of what it means to be a team. I mean, if you look up team in a dictionary, this team will probably pop up. They play with a single purpose, no antics or egos, and they always show up to win.
Now here's Young. Trig a screen. Over Edwards. Young gets the bucket.
He is so clutch. When the pressure's at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Wade outside. Back to Flash. Pass to Edwards. Knight with the screen. Randolph with the steal. Inside. AI. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
When you play like AI has since arriving to the Mad Ants, you're bound to get some attention. And there are some NBA whispers that have started to surface. You figured it was just a matter of time with the way that he's been producing for this team.
Now here's Hawkins. Flash can't hit. From deep AI. It doesn't go for him. The Hustle will go the other way with it. And with AI and the NBA rumors, reportedly several teams have taken a look at him.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors, and there always are going to be rumors, but AI has shown that he has the talent to play at any level, and now it's just a matter of proving that his head's in the space where it needs to be. That's not going to be easy, but he's done everything to pass the eye test on talent when he's on the court.
Yeah, certainly. And with the Memphis Hustle, not a lot of characters on the team.
It is hard to point out a player that can separate themselves from the rest of the team. They have a hard time marketing them, but they are effective where it counts on the floor.
Well, maybe you should get out there, Tim. Now here's Young. The drive by AI. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. And he misses it off the right side of the rim. And just a tiny lead for them.
A chance to make it a little bigger right here, though. Well, one thing you know with the Hustle is that they are going to be focused all game, Brian.
At times, the group has been called emotionless, but I think that's unfair. The Hustle never get in their own heads, no matter if they have a big lead or a big deficit.
And I like that even keel attitude.
Now here's Hawkins. Left side, Edwards. Wade outside. Knight with the screen. And Cameron Wade hits from deep.
No fears in the eyes of Wade. He really embraces the opportunity to come up clutch for his team.
And there's the pick. To the paint, Randolph. And just miss after miss right now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one. And that's the horn. Memphis Hustle come away with the win over the Fort Wayne Mad Ants.
Yeah, and you know, with the way the Mad Ants fell back in the first half, you knew that it was going to be a tough road for them to get a win. Credit to Memphis to sticking to their game plan and not trying anything fancy.
That's what the hustle is all about, and that's what works for them. The advantage they built, just too much for Fort Wayne to overcome.
And that's going to be all for us, folks. I'm Blake Suniga, signing off. Good night, everyone.
Nikki, hey.
Hi, yeah, first of all, this is totally fine. We can fix this. I only wanted people to know about the fire so that we could see that you guys had a rough night. You know, I thought it'd be a good story before or after a game, whether you won or lost. Mad Ants rise from the fire to play again.
Slow down. What are you talking about?
After I published the story, websites started posting links to the video. You should have told me what really happened. I never would have written anything.
Video?
I didn't know there was a video.
What video? What?
Come on.
I've got this. I know how to handle this.
Wait for me outside, okay? Wait for me outside.
All right.
Don't say anything. Just watch this.
I'll light one end, you light the other.
Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Who posted this? Coach, I just think I should know who recorded this if
What
it's
did
going
I
to be treated
tell
like
you?
evidence.
What did I tell you when I took you on? I talked about discipline and control and respect. You don't have any discipline or control. You just lost my respect. You know what else? You lost your place on this team.
It's over. Everything I've worked for was just wasted, gone.
You can get past this. Spin it, apologize.
Look, I'm not some star player who just sent out a few bad tweets, Nikki. I'm nobody. When you're nobody, they have no reason. They need one reason just to say no, and I served it up. I served it right up to them.
Start over.
I'm sick of tired. I'm so sick of starting over. You said you wouldn't have written anything.
What are you talking about?
Video. You said if you knew about the video, you wouldn't have written anything. Is that true?
I don't like where this is going, AI.
This is your job. This is what you do. You wrote the story, Nikki.
You think that I'm going to ruin your career for a couple of retweets?
Do you know
what is
where
wrong
that
with you?
video came from?
What does it matter where it came from?
Because it had to be Marcus.
I don't know. You can check a couple original postings if you do some digging. So what?
You wrote the story, Nikki. You wrote it. People piled on, but you started this. You wrote it. This is your fault, Nikki. This is your fault.
This was a mistake.
What do you mean?
I told you the first night that we went out what my line was,
No,
and
Nikki.
you crossed it.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Get out.
No, Nikki, I didn't
Find your own
mean
way
it.
back to Fort Wayne.
Marcus the Legend? Didn't even bother to change your username, did you?
You look upset.
You a snake.
Hey, man, I told you I would do everything I have to do to climb over you. Then you just happen to be careless enough to turn your back on me. You'd be lying if you said to yourself that you wouldn't do the same thing. So, checkmate. Game over.
Oh, man. I had a friend once tell me that people can recognize desperation just as quickly as talent. And I didn't listen to him. I mean, I knew he was talking to me, but I just figured, just words. I didn't care. But I get it now. In this exact second, me running in here, hollering at you, getting caught up in all this, the league. Seeing you now is it's like looking in a mirror. And if that's what it takes, I don't want it. So yeah, man, you're gonna get the call now, sure, but it won't last, Marcus. Teammates, coaches, they gonna smell it on you, all that fake hustle, that locker room chess. You're just gonna grind yourself straight back here to where you started. Just a sad weekend amateur, struggling to put a ball through.
Cool story, bro. Seriously, beautiful, amazing story. I liked it so much. I'm going to text you a picture of my first game check. Why are you still here? We're done, right?
Yeah, man. We done.
You're done.
I didn't look so bad. You didn't. You recorded that whole conversation?
I did.
He doesn't know I'm helping you, does he?
Listen, you made the right call by posting that video. Together, you and I, we're gonna do great things. No one I ever want to see him on another roster after this, unless it's like a local rec league. So, what do you think?
I got some old videos. I can make it work.
Yes.
What's your name? What's your name?
This is AI coming at you from Indiana, all by way of China. It's just gonna be a matter of time before the NBA sees what I can do. Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye. Corey Harris, I'm coming for you. You're gonna be buried right next to Marcus Young.
No, that's not me!
Hey, excuse me, hey. Your busboy Zach Coleman, is he here?
No.
Well, when's he gonna be back? I need to talk to him.
I don't know. He's off in the NBA, living his dream, managing Marcus Young. We're all very proud.
I know, Marcus Young?
Yes.
That's what he said?
Yes. Friendly piece of advice.
Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye.
I'd try to find somewhere else to eat.
I'm very excited to be here with the Spurs. I mean, I'm also excited to experience the great town of San Antonio. It's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm really humbled by it all. It's the opportunity to be a part of such a great basketball legacy, everything that Popovich has.
I'm pretty brave. Being seen out in public with career kryptonite.
Don't forget Fort Wayne's most hated.
Right. Old boy at the burger stand even charged me full price today.
Earl? He never asks full price.
Uh-huh. And then he charged me extra for pickles. And he said, "Have a nice day, IA." Which I didn't totally get, but I assume was an insult.
Nah, I think that's just Earl. He calls me Bert. Even if I correct him, he's still like, "Have a great day, Bert."
So what y'all doing here?
News. You hear about this guy?
No. What?
Bought himself a fishing boat.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be getting that 12th man spot. So, it's over. Moving to the Keys, let my belly grow.
Got room for one more?
Hey, no way, man. Abort that thinking. It's a slippery slope to early bird specials and afternoon bingo games with blue hairs.
Oh, baby. That does sound good.
Look, I'm just saying, I don't know how to fish and I get seasick, but I learn pretty quick.
You're not listening to a word I've said, have you? Hey, you're not gonna spend your time wasting your career on a boat with me. AI.
I got no offers, man. Season's done for me. I don't know, man. Maybe my career's done.
We see right through it. You'll be screaming for a training camp in a month.
Doesn't matter how loud I scream if no one wants to hear it.
Read this.
What is it?
An article. I'm about to publish it on the tape that Zach and Marcus made.
Wait. The audio? You were able to...
I made a couple calls. I had an engineer friend of mine prove that your rant was edited.
This is... Nikki, thank you.
I mean...
Thank you.
Well, what they did was wrong, and they deserve to be called out.
Look, Nikki,
Wherever you end up, try and remember this place. These faces. Make sure they stay a part of you.
Hello?
Have trouble finding me?
Kinda hard to miss, bruh.
Now, you showed me something back in Shanghai when you helped me up from that dunk. I knew the idea of a bigger picture was in you. I'm sure things got awkward in L.A., but I've been checking your season here and there. You look good. Focused. On point. And then...
Didn't work out the way I hoped. That's all.
I knew something was off. I called Tatum. He told me what happened, about how you set him up against a dragon, how you sacrificed in front of the scouts, how you let Marcus shine in Hoosier Gym. So I checked the tape.
Yeah, what'd you think?
We got one game left this season. It's for the 8th spot in the playoffs.
Against the Spurs and Marcus Young.
Hmm? He's blowing up. Every game putting up bigger numbers. If he's playing at 100, he's gonna roll us. And our guy who usually guards him is out, so we figured you might want to take him. You know his weaknesses, and that's why you're here. Trial. One game. Show us what you got. If you shut him down, you seize your opportunity, you'll be in the league to stay. Have your choice of teams next season. Teammates? One more time? What do you say?
I won't let you down.
The Lakers aren't doing me a favor, AI. You earned this.
What's your name?
Don't overextend.
Marcus will make the mistakes if you let him flow to you naturally.
Man, I am nervous.
I know. It'll keep you on edge, okay? Visualize. Execute.
So, how's Fort Wayne?
Cold. Snowy. This is your time, AI. Take it.
Just wish this wasn't over.
It's not over. We'll just be something else.
Will I see you again?
I hope so.
AI.
Oh, Stackhouse, hey.
It's good to see you.
You too.
Just wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you. Listen, I know we didn't get off to a great start.
Are you kidding? I didn't have to deal with your drama. Now I'm lousy with hoagies. Best of every world.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
And I just wanted to announce you have a starting place in the lineup for South Bay.
What?
I'm yanking your chain.
Oh, okay.
You get out there and knock 'em dead tonight. Laker.
Thank you.
Now's the hard part. You gotta stay here.
No, man, I already told you. Marcus Young does not appear for anything less than $50,000. Well, does he get to keep the ride? Okay. Yeah, he'll think about it.
You get better reception outside.
Nah, it's okay. I did what I needed to do. Everything good?
Yeah. It's great, man.
That's great. Awesome. Wow. Look at you. I'm
I thought
proud
Marcus
of you.
was an easier coat to ride.
Oh,
So you
hold on.
threw me away the second you realized I had other plans than being a mercenary, take no prisoners killer.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Only you could have helped Marcus edit that audio.
Look, man, I want you both to succeed, but sometimes you gotta make a choice.
This area is for players, staff, and approved guests only. You none of those.
It's a business, man.
Not if I can help it.
And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI. Worked his way through the G League.
He's still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect.
Trust me, this guy's like double-sided tape. He gonna be sticking, Harry.
AI's first taste of the NBA.